Hi, welcome. My name is Ladina. I'm in Smiling Buddha Yoga Studio in Bonaire. We're shooting a video, which would be nice when you like it or share it. So we're a small yoga studio and having the restriction now again. So we're not allowed to teach inside, and we're offering our clients free videos. You also have the opportunity to donate something. Today's session is called Core Stability Yoga Session. And I just want to talk a little bit about our core before I start. So imagine your core as a container which has the shape from a cylinder, and the top from that cylinder is the diaphragm, and the bottom is the pelvic floor muscles, surrounded from the abdominal wall, which includes as core muscles the obliques, internal and external, and the deeper abdominal muscle called transversus, and a few lower back muscles which also are stabilizing, belong to the core chain. I just told you those muscles, which we call core muscles, are stabilizers. So they actually help the bigger muscle groups to move. They are supporting the bigger muscle groups. And also, of course, they approve a good posture. They're really healthy for our joints if they are interlaced. So they help our joints to be young and to be efficient. Also, of course, the bigger muscle groups are much more efficient if the core is interlaced, if the core is supporting them. So no matter what you actually are doing, which sport, you will be much better when you have a strong core, or when you have that core awareness. Or even if you are sitting on a chair, you will be really grateful when your core is interlaced and when you have those strong core muscles to support, especially your lower back. All right, so make sure you have a blanket, or maybe two pieces of clothes to put underneath your feet or your hands. If you have a wooden floor or a concrete floor, if you have a carpet, maybe use newspapers or something else which is sliding on the carpet. If you are used to have blocks to support, also have them close by, and we will start on our back. All right, so make sure laying on your back you are able to touch with your fingertips your heels, and try to relax your shoulders down. Place your hands on your rib arches and observe your breath. With your inhalation, feel your ribs expanding to the side and down into the floor, not so much upward. And when you exhale, try to feel your ribs pulling toward each other again. With your exhalation, again, with your inhalation, feel your ribs expanding to the side and also down. And when you exhale, feel how that your ribs are pulling toward each other again. So try to keep on going with that breath and feel your hands on your ribs, how that your ribs are moving to the side, downward to the floor, and with your inhalation and with your exhalation toward each other. Few more cycles of breath. Also feel with your exhalation how that you can release your shoulders down into the pull of gravity, make them a little softer, and try to breathe through the nose, in and out. And then place your fingers on your pelvic bone and your thumb on the flying ribs, on those ribs underneath. With your inhalation, feel the distance between thumb and fingers getting a little larger. And with your exhalation, feel the distance getting a little shorter. Again, inhale, feel how that the ribs are pulling a little further away from your pelvic bone. And with your exhalation, feel how the distance is getting shorter. Also, with your inhalation, feel how that you create an arch in your lower back. Maybe feel with your hand underneath, and when you exhale, your lower back is touching the floor or your hand. One more time with your inhalation, feel that arch in your lower back getting a little bigger. And with your exhalation, feel that arch getting small or even touch your lower back and the floor. One more time. Inhale, feel that expanding move. And exhale, lower back is touching the floor. At the same time, lift your tailbone and peel your spine off the floor. With the inhalation, feel the weight in between your shoulder blades. And exhale, soften your chest. Again, feel the distance between the ribs and hips getting a little shorter and roll your spine back to the floor. To pause with your inhalation and create that little arch in your lower back. Exhale again, lower back down to the floor, lift your tailbone and peel your spine off the floor like you would have your spine attached on the tailbone, and it is a pearl necklace. So one pearl after the other lifting. Inhale, pause, and with your exhalation try to lower one pearl after the other back to the floor. Really trying to control this movement and go really slow. Inhale, create that big arch in your lower back. Last time with your exhalation, lift your tailbone and peel your spine off the floor. So just feel how that you connect now your spine with your breath. Inhale, pause, and with your exhalation, very slowly roll your spine back to the floor again. So try to feel as much single pearls or bones from your spine lifting or lowering down to the floor. Very nice. And now please lift your fingers to the sky. With your next inhalation, try to lift your shoulders off the floor. It's like somebody would pull you on your fingertips to the sky. And with your exhalation, lower your shoulders down, relax, melt them down in the floor. Inhale again, lift them. And with your exhalation, try to melt them down. One more time. Your elbows keep straight. And exhale, melt your shoulders down. Keep them there. Lift your knees into a right angle above your hips, which also create a right angle. With your exhalation, try to again feel your lower spine touching the floor. And lower your right heel down to the floor. Tap your heel. Inhale back. Exhale, lower your left heel down without losing the contact your lower back has with the floor. Keep on going and now add your arms. Exhale, lower your thumbs down. Tap the floor with them. Inhale back. Exhale, lower. Inhale back. So during that exercise, keep contact with your lower back and the floor. And also again, try to feel how that you are moving now, but at the same time, you're stabilizing with your core muscles. Maybe even try to go with both legs at the same time if your core is strong. Maybe only 45 degrees, don't lower too far. Always keep contact lower back and floor. If that's too much for you, keep on going with single legs. Maybe 2 more repetitions. Exhale, lower. Keep contact with your back. Really feel your core super strong now and supporting. Beautiful. And now please extend your legs, point your feet, have your hands behind your head. And try to lift your head, look toward your navel. The whole weight from your head is laying in your hands now. Inhale. With your exhalation, again, really feel your lower back in contact with the floor, and lower your right leg down. Tap the floor. Inhale back. Exhale, lower your left leg down. Inhale back. Feel the weight from your head in your hands. So try to really relax your neck. Again, if you are advanced, you can try to go with both legs at the same time. Just don't lose that contact your lower back has with the floor. So really try to not arch your lower back. Go for 4 more repetitions, single legs or both legs together, depending how strong your core is. And really relax your neck. So these exercises are really to show you that also when you move your legs or your arms, your core is strong and is supporting. So now your core really is stabilizing. Lower your head down. Now bend your knees again and take a block in between your knees. Squeeze your knees into that block. So this has the effect that your inner thighs and your pelvic floor muscles are getting active. Also, core muscles, which are important to feel. Inhale deeply. With your exhalation, try to crunch up. So now you're actually using your six-pack muscles, which are movers, so not so much stabilizing muscles, but still you try to keep your core strong. You try to keep your contact, lower back and floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now try with your exhalation to pull your knees in a little bit. With your inhalation, extend them forward. Exhale, pull them in. And extend them forward. Always keep contact, lower back and floor. 2 more. And these exercises are really just to show you where is your core. And I hope that you really feel your core muscles now already. Nice. Then place your head on the ground, your arms on the floor on shoulder height, palms are facing up. Try to create that right angle in your knees and in your hips again without losing contact lower back and floor. Inhale to prepare. With your exhalation, lower your knees to the side, but keep contact with both shoulder blades and the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower to the other side. Inhale, back to center. So this exercise also is showing you how that your core is stabilizing again. And here, especially your obliques, the sideways, which is trying to stabilize your shoulders. Also when your legs and your hips are moving to the side. Very nice. Come back to center. Now place your hands on your knees, and your knees and your hands are trying to push toward each other. With your exhalation, lift your head, look toward your navel, and inhale, lower down. Again, really push your hands into the knees and the knees into the hands. Lift your head and lower down. One more time. Exhale. Push your knees into the hands, the hands into the knees, and lower down. One more time. Exhale, and this is again your core, which is working really hard now. And inhale, lower down. Hands behind your knees. Lift your head. Inhale. With your exhalation, very slowly roll yourself into a seated position. Great job. So this is actually the first yoga posture which we are practicing. The exercises we did before are really just to be aware about our core, to stabilize our core, to know how to stabilize our core. This posture is called Navasana, boat pose. So try to feel the weight behind your sit bones and try to lengthen through the spine. Open your heart, relax your shoulders down. Extend your legs as much as you can. Listen to your hamstrings. If your hamstrings are tight, or also if your lower back is hurting a little bit, just keep your knees bent. Otherwise, extend them as much as you can. Balance, if that feels good. Maybe even try with your peace fingers to hold on to the big toes. Keep your chest wide and open. Or lower a little more to really challenge your core. Don't forget to breathe. Stay for 2 more cycles. And then bend your knees in. Cross your legs. With your next inhalation, lift your arms up. Try to lengthen through the spine. Relax your shoulders down. Exhale and twist to the right side. Have your left hand on that right knee and your right hand behind you. See if you can lengthen a little more with your inhalation. Exhale, twist a little deeper. So again, be aware about your core. Your core is interlaced, your navel is lifting a little bit. This is to protect your lower spine and keep it neutral. So your lower spine is really not twisting. The twist is starting from the mid-spine, through the upper spine, through the neck, till to the atlas. 2 more deep cycles of breath. Inhale, try to lengthen and grow. And with your exhalation, see if you can twist a little deeper. Come back to center with your inhalation. Lower your hands to change your legs. Take the other leg forward. Inhale, lift again. Relax your shoulders down. Exhale and twist to the other side. So see if you can lengthen a little more with your inhalation. See if you can twist a little deeper with your exhalation. Be aware about your core, which is stabilizing your lower back. Like the vertebrae from your lower back are not made to twist, they keep neutral. The twist is starting from mid-back and goes up till to the atlas. 2 more cycles of breath. Inhale, lengthen a little more. Twist a little deeper with your exhalation. And then come back to center, lift your arms, inhale. And exhale, relax your shoulders down. Place your hands shoulder wide. Middle finger is pointing forward. If your wrists are a little tight, maybe point your index finger forward. Knees are hip wide. Round your spine, exhale. Push the floor away with your palms and your shins. And with your inhalation, try to create that neutral spine position. Tuck your toes under. And now lift your knees just 1 centimeter off the floor. Feel again how that your core is working really hard to keep that. And with your exhalation, lower down. Try again. Inhale, lift your knees just 1 centimeter. And now touch with the other hand the shoulder. Touch. 1 more time on each side. Feel your core stabilizing. And lower your knees down. Beautiful. Try 1 more time. Lift your knees just 1 centimeter. Keep your core strong and extend your right leg back. Come back. Inhale. Exhale. Change side. And inhale back. Lower your knees down. Nice. This is a nice exercise to really strengthen your core. With your next exhalation, lift your sit bones into downward facing dog. Maybe paddle out or shake out your head a little to release tension. Breathe deeply for 2 more cycles of breath. Maybe bend both knees to point your sit bones a little higher to the sky. Feel your chest moving toward your thighs and look forward in between your hands. Very nice. And now please lower 1 elbow after the other to the floor. With your next inhalation, just shift a little bit forward and step a little back so that you are in a lower plank position. Lower plank is really nice to strengthen your core muscles. Keep it here, maybe also a little longer, depending. You can pause the video and keep your lower plank even longer. I'll show you the next exercise. Turn your left hand in toward the right elbow and turn yourself onto the pinky toe side from your left foot, your right foot above your left, and lift your right arm if that's nice for you, or maybe if your core is not so strong, help a little with that right hand. So this is nice posture to strengthen your obliques, the side waist. You also have the option, of course, to make it a little harder. This is just an option. Try what feels good for you. Stay for 2 more cycles of breath. And then slowly come back onto your elbows. Inhale deeply, lift your sit bones. Exhale in dolphin. Beautiful. Slowly shift forward again, shoulders over elbows, step back with your feet. And now turn your right hand toward your left elbow. Your right foot onto the pinky toe side, left foot on the right foot, and lift your left arm. So this is a variation from a side plank or Vashisthasana. Again, try to find your option, do what feels good for you. Play a little bit with it and really again feel how that your core is stabilizing. And now mainly the obliques, the side waist. Slowly come back on your forearms. Inhale deeply. Walk your feet in a little. Exhale into dolphin. Shake out your head if your neck is a little tight. Stay for 2 more cycles of breath. And then shift forward again. Walk back a little bit and slowly lower yourself down onto the belly. Your forehead down onto the mat. And now we start using our blanket. So have your hands on the blanket. Try to power up your legs. Your kneecaps are lifted. Your feet are pushing down into the floor. And your navel is trying to lift a little bit. Imagine that there's a little ice cube under your navel. Inhale deeply. Slide your hands forward. Your arms keep straight and your shoulders are really moving toward your ears. With your exhalation, try to slide your arms back without bending your elbows as far as possible. Inhale, slide forward. Elevate your shoulder blades. And with your exhalation, try to lower them toward the back pockets. Keep your elbows really straight. It's a small movement. Exhale, pull back. Lift your navel. Feel that ice cube underneath your navel. One more time. Inhale. Slide forward with your hands. Exhale, slide back. And now at the same time, try to lift your chest. Nice. Inhale. Very slowly lower down. Pull your shoulders toward your ears. Slide forward. With your exhalation, slide your shoulder blades back and slowly lift yourself. Inhale, lower down. Keep your legs really powered up. One more time. Exhale. And inhale. Beautiful. And then take your hands back beside your chest. Pull your elbows in. Tuck your toes under. Slowly come back onto hands and knees. Inhale. And with your exhalation into downward facing dog. And cuddle out your legs, shake out your head if that feels good. So the exercise we did before on our belly was really to organize our shoulders, organize our shoulder blades. And again, really trying to put everything together with the chain so that the core is supporting that movement in the shoulders, in the shoulder blades. Bend your knees super deep with your next inhalation. Look forward. And then exhale slowly, step forward. Bending your knees even a little deeper, hold on to the other elbow, and one more time, really release tension, let go. Move a little back and forward, side to side with your upper body. Nice. And place your hands on your knees, sit down into chair, lift your arms, Utkatasana, and close your palms, exhale, relax your shoulders. So we try now to do a few variations from vinyasa or sun salutations on the mat. Inhale, lift your arms up. With your exhalation, fold forward, bend your knees if you need to. Place your hands on the ground, halfway lift with your inhalation. And exhale, step back. Try to shift a little bit forward. Inhale. Now lower your knees down. If you need to, exhale, chaturanga. Pull your elbows in toward your ribs. Your elbows are above your wrists. Inhale in cobra or upward facing dog. Really power up your legs here. And then exhale, roll over your toes or tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Inhale deeply, see if there's something to lengthen. Push your hands to the front edge from your mat, lift your sit bones a little higher. With your exhalation, relax your chest toward your thighs. And pull your navel in, really feel your ribs again with your exhalation, pulling a little bit toward each other, interlacing your core. Bend your knees deeply with your inhalation. Gaze forward, exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, lower your sit bones, lift your chest, Utkatasana, and exhale, relax your shoulders down. One more, inhale, lengthen and grow. And arc forward, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen and grow. Exhale, step back now directly, bend your elbows into chaturanga, shift forward with your chest. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 more deep cycles of breath. Really point your sit bones up to the sky, push your hands forward. Inhale. With your exhalation, really try again to interlace your core. Pull your navel up, bring your ribs toward each other. And with your next inhalation, bend your knees deeply, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop forward. Into chair, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Now, try to fold your mat and stand onto your blanket with your feet. Make sure that you're standing in the middle from the blanket or even a little more backward, not so much to the front, because when you're untucking or tucking your toes under, then all of a sudden you're on the floor. So really stand more at the back edge from your blanket. All right, inhale, lift your arms up. With your exhalation, fold forward. Again, bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. You can have your hands on the floor or on the mat or even on the blocks. And now with your exhalation, slide your feet back. into chaturanga. Inhale, tuck your toes under and really lift your chest, power up your legs. With your exhalation, bring your knees in. Lift your sit bones to the sky. Exhale, slide back. Inhale, try to really lift your sit bones. Slide back into plank. One more time. Lift your knees, lift your sit bones. Slide back. Now untuck your toes. With your next exhalation, slide the blanket in. Inhale, Utkatasana. And exhale. Lot of core work here. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, slide your feet back. Chaturanga. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, now pull your knees in. Inhale, extend again. One more time, exhale, pull your knees in. Inhale, extend. One more time, exhale. Inhale. Now untuck your toes. Exhale, slide your feet back. And inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, relax your shoulders down. Beautiful. So this was quite intense. If you feel like, of course, try to do one or two more of those sun salutations or vinyasas with the blanket. It's a really good core workout, and I hope you liked it. A lot of core muscles were trained in that 30-minute session we just did. Try to do it regular, especially if you suffer a little bit from back pain or similar problems. Try to really train your core, which is helping you a lot to be more efficient in your sport or whatever you do during your day. Thanks a lot for joining, and I hope to see you soon again.